everyone. Today we are going to be reacting to the newest collection from Flower Nose, which is called Shell's Jewel. You guys know I am a huge Flower Nose fan, and I am always so excited whenever they release a new collection or announce a new collection. So I'm going to be going through and reacting to it with you guys and let you know my initial thoughts, what I think about the collection, the products, what I might purchase, what I might not purchase, just any thoughts that I have on this collection. Let's get into it. So they already have so many posts up about this new collection, so I'm going to go ahead and just go in order of the teasers that they have released on their global Instagram page. So starting off, let's get into the very first video. Okay, so we're very clearly going with an ocean theme. Very gorgeous already. I can tell it says the Shell's Jewel will guide us back to the sea. So very obviously a very summery, oceany, mermaidy kind of vibe again. Now we have already had a mermaid collection, which was Moonlight Mermaids. That one came out I think around April of 2023. So it does seem like we're gonna have a little bit of like a similar vibe to that one, but maybe not necessarily as strong on like the mermaids, whereas this one seems to be a little bit more of like an ocean, like generic ocean theme. So that was the very first teaser. So moving on to the second one here, we start out with a very beautiful little clamshell. I imagine this is going to be what one of the products looks like, possibly like one of the compacts maybe. So oh, I'm just so excited about this one. I do have to say, I feel like this is very expected of what you would think Flower Nose would do for the summertime. Ooh, and I bet you anything that is going to be what the collection box looks like. It does look very pretty and very ornate. Okay, now moving on to the next teaser. So this one, we're seeing anchors, we're seeing some of the models here. Ugh, they always do such a good job at like the vibes of their promo videos. I always feel like it's such a really pretty dreamy kind of look. So once again, we kind of have like that backlit look of the box itself and the silhouette of the products. And then for the final reveal, we get to see everything. So that is definitely a really gorgeous box. So we've got the lip products here. It looks like those are, what are they calling them? Nourishing Lip Glaze. So kind of like a glossy lip product this time. It looks like there's some really pretty colors here. There's the Shell Silk Satin Blush is what they're calling it. Now I can't tell. These look like they might be another cream blush formula. I am a huge fan of their original cream blushes from the Little Angel collection, and then we have the eyeshadow palettes. Oh my gosh, this is all going so quick. So it looks like there are 3 different color stories for the palette. So I'm kind of surprised by this dark gray one. I think it's still really pretty, but it's not really necessarily the color I would have thought based on like the whole theme. Then it looks like we have some primers. Oh my gosh, it's going so fast. Then we have some powders and some highlighter balm. That's interesting. So that definitely looks like it's very similar to the right over here on, you probably can't see them, they're on my little Never Shop purse, but the little like solid perfume keychains looks like they're doing a similar thing like that, but they're doing a highlighting balm this time. Then it looks like they have some dual-ended highlighting sticks. All right, and then back to the primers again. Looks like there were the 3 colors, a lavender, a pink, and a green, and then the baked setting powders, the highlighter balms. Okay, I think we saw everything. And then of course, I think the perfumes. I don't know if they showed the perfumes on here or not. Yes, they did show the perfumes. I just skipped them. Oh, they're so cute. And the mirror is very pretty as well. Definitely looks like there are some similar elements from the last collection with the bows on the mirrors. This one was from the Strawberry Cupid collection, so I like that they have like an actual bow on here. Looks like they are continuing that once again on the mirrors for the collection. Pink and blue. They have the mini mirror as well, and they're bringing back the blush brushes, which I don't think they had in the last collection. I don't think they did. I think they skipped on that one. So they are bringing this back with the pink and the blue. And then of course the hair clips and everything. So I think those are all of the items in the collection. I do have to say I'm very excited about this collection. I love the theming of it. I feel like it's very time appropriate, and as always, they do a really good job with the packaging and making it so like beautiful and magical. And these are obviously like no exception to that. Now I will have to say right off the bat, am I going to get this entire collection like I did with the Strawberry Cupid collection? And I do have to say, as beautiful as the gift box is, I love that it's kind of more like a drawer style box. I love that. However, it's so much money, you guys, and I think it's gorgeous, but I do not see myself buying the entire all-in gift set this time. I just don't see myself doing it. I do not take it lightly with the amount of money that it costs to get. You can't see it, but I do have the, I always want to say Strawberry Rococo, but it's Strawberry Cupid gift box. That one was just so gorgeous. I loved that one so much. Like I had to get it. But this one is still beautiful. Like, believe me, if this showed up on my doorstep, I would be to the moon. But honestly, I just cannot. I cannot. I told you guys I was not going to make that a habit of mine at purchasing the all-in kits because they are not cheap, you guys, but I am definitely going to be getting at least one of everything from the collection so I can try it all with you guys. So now looking at the static images, just so I don't have to rush so much. First things first, I love the shell compacts of those blushes. I definitely see myself picking up a few of those. So I could see myself getting a couple of the blushes possibly. They are very pretty, and you guys know I love the cream blush formulas. So if they are the same as the ones from Little Angel, I feel like these are going to be great. And it looks like the blush colors are a little bit more poppy, a little bit more punchy, whereas I feel like the Little Angel ones were a little bit more on the nude kind of side with some of the colors. I feel like these have just a little bit more punch to them, so I am excited for those. The palettes, once again, packaging stunning, absolutely beautiful. I do have to say I'm a little unsure of what eyeshadow palette I'm going to go for, because just in looking at all three of the palettes, I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like immediately drawn to any three of them, just because the one I feel like the most neutrally one is the most wearable, of course. However, I have so many flower nose palettes that are that kind of neutral color that I don't really feel like I want to get another one, even though that is the one I feel like color-wise I'd wear the most. But the pink and the blue one does look very pretty, but I'm just thinking like, okay, the eye looks that I'll make with that. Number one, I do already have a few kind of palettes that have like the pinks or the blues, but I just don't feel like I'd wear that one that often. And you guys know I don't necessarily love pink eyeshadow on me. I feel like it kind of makes me a little sickly, and the blue can be a little intense. However, with the grays and the blacks, I'm not quite sure how much I'd wear those either, because I do have the Black Swan palette that does have those more like gray and black type of tones. So I'm really kind of not sure what palette I'm going to end up getting yet. So that one might be a mystery, you guys, honestly. And then for the lip glazes, I definitely think I'll get a couple colors. I might end up getting like one of each packaging color, so I can like have one of each. But the formula definitely looks quite nice. I definitely like that they are going back to more like a glossy kind of lip product. I do prefer more of their glossy products than the moussey like lip cream kind of ones, but I do like them as well. I just don't wear them as much as I do like the mermaid lip gloss. You guys know I love that one from Moonlight Mermaids. That one was like one of my favorite lip gloss formulas ever, and I still love those. So I feel like these might be a little bit similar to that. Now the primers, I'm kind of like on the fence. Do I get a primer or not? I don't think I want to get the green or like the lavender, so that just really leaves me with a pink one, so I could potentially get that one. But once again, I'm not quite sure. These do, at first when I saw them, I thought they were going to be more of the hand lotions like from the Strawberry Cupid collection. I also have those up here. I think they're right there, I think. And I do quite like those. So I thought at first that's what these were going to be, but these appear to be a primer. Then moving on to the bake setting powders, I definitely think I'll end up possibly getting just one of these just to have like the packaging of it, but I'm definitely a little bit more drawn towards like the kind of like the pinkier one rather than the blue tone one, so that is my best guess for that. I really think the little highlighter balm keychains are so cute as well. I will definitely at least get one of them if I don't get both of them, but I'll definitely have to see. I think the bluer one might be the one I skip on though and just go for the pinky one, because that one looked more like a silvery kind of highlighter, whereas the other one was more of like a bluey duochrome one, which I just don't feel like I'd wear that often. Then moving on to the dual-ended highlighting sticks. Those are so cute. I'm really excited about those. It looks like one side's a little bit of like a chubbier stick and one is more of like a thinner one, possibly like for like an eyeliner, and one could be like a crayon for the eyes. So I could potentially see myself getting both of those. The mirrors, of course, they usually give those out as like free gifts, so I will definitely end up getting one of those. And of course, I will absolutely be getting both of the perfumes. You guys know I love the Flower Nose perfumes. I definitely imagine these to have a very like aquatic, oceany type of scent for these, so I'm not really predicting many vanillas or fruity kind of scents on this one. I'm definitely expecting more of like those clean, oceany kind of scents, so I will definitely be excited to see more about the details on those. And then of course the blush brushes, they usually give those out as freebie gifts too, so I'm sure I will be getting those, and the hair clips as well. Yeah, they already have so many really pretty videos. Once again, I'll be putting those on screen here so you guys can see and just like kind of react along with me. I really love the theme of this one. I feel like it's very fitting and appropriate, and every time I'm always like, oh, what is their next collection going to be? What are they going to do this time? And I feel like packaging wise, stylistic wise, theme wise, everything is absolutely up to the Flower Nose caliber. So I am just really excited about this one. It does look like the collection is going to launch in a couple weeks or so. Let me look for the exact launch date. So May 20th, set your calendars, set your clocks. It looks like it's for midnight at Pacific Daylight Time. So do all of your little time zone conversions now, just so you know. Like I said, it's so pretty, like the all-in box. I love it, but you guys, it's one of those things that like if they were like, hey, do you want this, I would be like, of course, are you kidding me? But I know that's not going to happen, and I know that they're always going to bring out another amazing collection down the line. So if the set does not like take my breath away, like make me want to cry, I just cannot. I cannot. I mean, it's gorgeous though. I love the attention to detail. Like my younger like little girl self who always loved like the Barbie mansions and things like that I'd never had, like is screaming inside. But honestly, I have to be more reasonable with my purchases. And so especially with buying that one this year, I just don't know if I'm gonna swing another one. So do not be expecting a full collection review for this one, but I'm definitely going to be picking up several things. Alright guys, so those are all of the teaser videos and everything that they have released so far. So definitely let me know, what are your thoughts about this collection? Are you going to be picking up any items from it? Are you skipping on anything this year? And just any of your overall thoughts. But definitely let me know, what products are you still excited to see from Flower Nose that we haven't seen yet? Or do you have any thoughts or ideas of themes that you would like to see them do down the line? I would love to see them do kind of like a Moulin Rouge type of theme in the future. I feel like that would be so cool, and I feel like there's just a million things that they could do. I know they've kind of done like circusy adjacent themes before, but I could just see like a really like red, black, and gold collection in the fall time. Like Moulin Rouge would be absolutely amazing, or like a can theme. I don't know. Really, the sky's the limit with Flower Nose. I feel like they do so many amazing things, so I'm always looking forward to the new things that they have coming, and this collection is no exception to that. And as always, if you guys are ever interested in purchasing anything from Flower Nose, I do have referral links below. You can get 5% off any of your orders from Flower Nose, and I do earn a small commission from that. So if you choose to shop with my referral links, just know that I greatly appreciate it. And that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on social media. Links are below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.